COG did get the S tier top laner, and oh my god! That's Aurelion Sol.
Game 1 of mid-season invitational, and Aurelion Sol has arrived. Has the ability to get you quite quickly, but actually maybe stepping over a ward.
He's going for it.
To chase Looper, who he may be arriving just in time. Gonna continue to chase. The Keeper's verdict sends Huhi away. He flashed into it.
He did flash into it. He was trying to get there very quickly to probably land a point-blank stun in position for his ultimate, but Looper was ahead of the game, and that is a failed roam and flash out from Huhi.
Even on towers, they're just one objective behind.
Oh, they just got spotted.
Gonna get caught out. Pulverized up into the air. Afro's looking for the chase. Stixay does have a flash. Flashes over the wall to stay alive. And Afro is gonna manage to knock him off for a few seconds. Looper teleports in for first blood. And it's China that get on the board. CLG are in full retreat. And they will live to fight another day, but without Stixay.
Dragon at the moment
Seems to be the focus. Huhi survives. Forced to use that Voice of Light. Teleport now being channeled by Darshan. He's looking for Xiaohu. Xiaohu has a flash, a slide, a glide in 3 seconds. Throws down Emperor's Divide, but will not be enough. Darshan gets the first kill for CLG.
is still incredibly close.
And how much of a surprise.
Oh, surprise!
Double pulverized. CLG forced to retreat. Voice of Light, as well as the Star Surge comes out. That will buy some time for Counter Logic Gaming. Darshan has got the Vengeful Maelstrom reducing the damage, and nobody dies just yet. And just deliver a gigantic AoE stun to maybe bail you out of trouble. Afram is caught out once again by Mata. Afram is going to have to put the Fisher down if he wants to survive. Instead, flashes. Darshan's going to complete the teleport, and he's in the thick of it. The team fight's broken up, but Huhi is simply not here yet. He's flying in from the back line, throws out the chair. No stuns just yet. Wushin full retreat with the culling, and again, explosive fight, but no deaths.
Yeah, I really feel like these teams are still trying to find their footing on this international stage, because that was a team fight that began with neither mid laner in position to help, and both teams are kind of half in and out, but Huhi lands a stun, and Mata re-engages while he's on the turret.
Oh, that is fantastic from Royal Never Give Up. They've killed Huhi. He's down. Double kill for Whoosh, and CLG are punished. They sniffed out an attempt, and RNG bite back.
And it's a very hard environment to play in right now. They're in Shanghai against RNG, the Chinese team, and trying to make something happen. They're forcing a play here in the mid lane because Xiaohu wasn't there to start.
Let's find out what damage can be done. Mata's taken a lot, but he's still in the front line with that unbreakable will. He's
Azir's on the
forward,
way.
hasn't found anything. Xiaohu's looking to find one back, but the cow's already down. Darshan forced to flash defensively, and CLG are on the retreat. A very good stun for Counter Logic Gaming. A double kill for Stixay. He manages to 90 caliber net, finds the triple, looking for the quadra. Xiaohu's running for his life. He gets one. Stixay shuts him down. It's a quadra kill for America.
Out of nowhere, COG had not been playing very well this entire game, but they saw a small window. Xiaohu was off in a side lane. Darshan had a teleport ward that he could go to, and they just go for the brawl. But Looper is actually coming back in, hoping to stop a Baron. They weren't even doing Baron.
There was a little bit of a bait. CLG waited for the TP. They've locked Looper down. This should be an easy kill, but how much time has Looper bought? Those death timers are still very high. And with Darshan, this should be Baron.
26 minutes in, that was a great bait by COG Mata. Can he be a one-man army? I say no, because he has no ultimate right now, and Whoosh is still in base, but he's gonna try. Stixay and Afram are pretty low.
Yeah, gonna buy time as much as he can. Mata gets taken down. Unstoppable for Stixay. He was 0-1 going into that fight, now 5-1-2. Once Baron gets picked up, he's gonna have over 3,000 gold to spend, and Counter Logic Gaming. Oh, it's not over yet. Whoosh fires out the culling. Getting a bit excited here, but CLG make it alive. Yeah, Baron power play in the first minute is already up 1,700. We'll find out if they can extend that further. Outer mid drops with no...
Look at the size of that!
That push! Oh my word! The center of the universe is Huhi. That's not a sentence I was expecting to say in game one. And CLG, they're not letting up.
But the Dragon is afoot. They're going to go for a steal. He got it.
Take it. Dragon number 4.
Wow.
Smithy, where were you? Smite was on cooldown, not available. And
it's not really Smithy, where were you? It's COG. What are you doing? It's in Nidalee. He's walking into Smite range. Kill him. They're going to have to find a way to get the right initiation.
Well, let's find out if RNG can. They're grouped up on the side. Flash
There they
engage!
go.
Stixay's in trouble. He gets hit,
He's
busted
down.
away. He's down, but MLXG's on the retreat. Xmithy too. Afro's been hammered away by the verdict, and CLG, they've lost one. The re-engage will knock Darshan away. Xiaohu's bought further time. Hui gets knocked up by Mata, and CLG are in a 4v5. Celestial expansion wears out, and they're running. Darshan's going to be the sacrificial tree. Goes down for the team, and Afromu's forced to flash.
Oh,
Look
this
at the
could
flag.
be everyone.
MLXG's rounding. CLG are in trouble. They've been routed. They've been killed, and they're running for their lives.
Quick shot, 32 minutes into the game. These death timers are no joke. 40 seconds on Darshan and 42 seconds on to Hui.
One team makes a big
Here
mistake.
comes Hui, but he's got a really small stun with him.
Managed to only catch Matza. Smithy's gonna dash forward, and Xiaohu's put a lot of damage with those sand soldiers down. Darshan's coming from behind. Matza, he's down! He's killed!
MLXG.
And MLXG is way on the wrong side of town. Nidalee's not a frontline champion, my friend. Lupa, however, is on that poppy. He's looking for Stixay. The hammer catches Afro. CLG have got 3. They lose 2. Xiaohu, he's bought time, but the Star Surge sends him back in. CLG have aced RNG, and there's 1 minute death timers for some of the Chinese players. CLG are waiting for minions.
CLG and North America finished 5th at last year's MSI. China won it, so to come in and lose to the North American team in game 1 would be disastrous for this RNG team, and they've just given up another Baron. Oh, are they going to catch MLXG? They're not quite in position for this fight. Stixay was in the river.
There's no real support here from CLG, but Darshan is a very, very tanky front line. The hammer goes out and finds nobody. CLG forced retreat. This could be important.
A lost fight loses them the game, even if they can steal the dragon. Here comes the teleport. This is it.
This could be the fight that ends it. Darshan's running in. He's got the Maelstrom, and he's got Lupa. Remember, there's no hammer. The Voice of Light goes down, and a good collateral damage. Mata! He found Hui! Royal never give up. They've got 2 of CLG. They've got a 3rd. That's a triple kill for Woosh. He's looking for more.
Stixay! Are you kidding me?
Got a triple of his own. Teleport's coming down for Lupa. Quadra kill for Stixay. Here comes Lupa. Stixay's looking for the fight. He's got a lot of damage to deal with. He's got a lot of traps to work with.
Stixay.
He's chasing it down. This is for a Penta, running away with his life.
It's
no
so
stun against
close.
the wall. Stixay continues to fire away. Looks for the headshots. The 90 caliber net follows through.
One more.
The longest fight ever. Lupa wins it.
The longest duel to fend off the pentakill from Stixay, and Looper comes out on top because he teleported back into that fight after the start of it. And in the final fight here, Stixay can't quite get to the side enough, and Dragon is afoot again.
We're back up. Remember, it's Aspect for Royal Never Give Up. Darshan's on the front line. He's caught MLXG, but it's already a kill onto Xmithy. 2 back for CLG. Mata's in trouble. 3 members of CLG collapse upon him. Look at Xiaohu. The damage from the soldiers is massive. Emperor's Divide will buy some time as Afro sent up by the hammer. Afro continues to fight.
Stixay's
He finally
coming.
gets taken down. Stixay's going to be late to this fight, but he should be able to clean it up. He's got the help of Darshan. 4 members of Royal are down. Only 2 for CLG. They get the shutdown. They get another ace. And CLG, they're looking for game.
But CLG was winning the fight, and with this death timer, 16 seconds, 10 seconds, boy, quick shot, it's going to be close.
This is going to be close. RNG may have an option to defend. CLG will take themselves an inhibitor. They're not fully committing for the Nexus. Instead, Supers, their first dragon. And you have to give some props to CLG.
There they go on to Mata again. Darshan gets blown up!
He's taken so much damage. The hammer sends him for his life, and the kill secured. Stixay's running. Royal never give up. They haven't give up. They've got themselves a double. That's a triple kill for Woosh. Counter Logic Gaming. They thought they had position. They thought they had it, but they didn't. It's a quadra for Royal.
Woosh fights back with the quadra, but what happened there is Darshan got absolutely melted. He didn't realize the late game damage you can get with that Azir and Lucian, and it's a terrible engage that gives RNG the game, and RNG is going to take the first game at MSI.
The crowd erupt with noise as Royal find an opportunity to punish Counter Logic Gaming. The death timers are monumental at 42 minutes, and they are pushing onto the base.
And RNG needed this. We heard Mata before the game saying how important this first game was, and if they would have lost this game, which they nearly did, it could have been disastrous, but they pull together and take the game.
And Royal never gave up, striking first in Shanghai at the MSI.
Falls pretty deep in this draft, as it will be locked in for sure. So Maple,
2 are on the stage. I find Deficio's lack of faith at the top of show very disturbing, personally.
Hindered in that matchup will be really interesting to see whether or not the European MVP can show up.
Into it this time around, they first picked it, so let's see whether or not if it's going to be the LMS. And yeah, we're going to find out two slightly different team comps for a dive, Jat.
Yeah, I mean, he went for the challenging smite right away, and they're just going straight in.
MMD's got no mana, will get the shield, flashes away before it comes up. First blood to Trick, but the tower reply takes down Kikis.
Getting one back there for MMD is absolutely crucial because and he was able to force the summoner out there because Trick was there to respawn and Carson was a little bit behind.
Trick's in a little
Trick
bit
goes
of
for the smite on the Maple with no summoners, but the
and
turn!
Got no Lamb's Respite. Moving forward, Perks throws out the Overload. They've traded 1 for 1. Carson's in trouble. Stand behind me from Sword Art will buy time. They're both junglers picking one up.
Picked his ear into Rise, so Maple was clearly confident in his abilities there, but I mean, just looking at the lanes, G2 really taking it to Flash Wolves early on, but there's that Azir ultimate.
Oh, it's gonna look so simple. Perks just gets shut down by Carson Maple. The duo that was hyped up, they make it look so simple. Expecting coming into this game, and MMD's under so much threat.
This is gonna be a really big dive. He doesn't have ultimate to try and get out of this one, so Kikis just has to get him low under the turret. Should be an easy kill for G2.
Well, let's find out if Kikis gets killed once more. Makes it out safe. Kill goes to Trick, not ideal at 3-1. Extending that lead further, nearly 30 CS. We've not mentioned that Emperor.
A fair bit. Kick is getting very aggressive. There is a Graves behind him, so he's got to be really careful.
Oh, how long does Kikis stick around? Got Flash and Subjugate available. Stunned up by the parallel convergence. MMD's found the support. Subjugate will buy some HP and time and defensive stats, but Kikis should just get run down. It will take time. He even flashes at the end. That you shouldn't have done. We'll expand on some of the rest of the roles in a moment. You can see a big advantage for Emperor as he's going to be moving into the jungle with the support of Trick and Hybrid. Trick does not care, chasing Sword Art down, flashes over the Fissure, picks up a kill! The divide doesn't work and Trick's not done yet. Lamb's Respite is available, it's going to get needed, not just yet. Throws down the Respite to buy time.
Oh, and
here comes NL, Pierce, will it get the kill? Hybrid's channeling the Monsoon, by the way, Emperor hasn't stopped! That's another kill for G2, collateral damage plus an additional tick will take down Perks. Trick's running for his life, Maple flashes forward, finds a kill, a full channel on the culling, means Emperor's chunking down Casa. Essence Reaper's doing work. The Monsoon's up. Kikis is diving. MSI's games are delivering. They are going further. Now Hybrid's in trouble. MMD, he teleports it up and the pillar will end it. Was that a 3 for 3 at the end of it?
It looks like it. These teams are going in. I actually think Sword Art had respawned.
That has shown a penchant for playing on the front foot, has played aggressive.
So many recalls from Flash Wolves, so they just continue to put the pressure on. Trick gets really, really aggressive here.
And it's
not stay in.
Not done yet.
Oh,
He's in trouble to heal, but it's Maple that takes him out. I think Exhaust probably helped out. Defensive flashes. Emperor's being run down from Maple. There's not a lot of support. Flashes forward. Flash Wolves are going to find themselves 2 more. It's 3 kills for 0. G2 overstepped their bounds.
And G2,
the game just continues to press on. G2 Esports, they've gone for the gutsy play. Baron's going to get chunked down. The pillar's going to stop Casa. Now Casa's in trouble. Baron's picked up, but it's actually by Kikis. They've got themselves a kill to Casa. MMD's on the front line, forced to use Chrono Break to get out alive. Fate's Call being channeled by NL. The target is Kikis. Knocks him up into the air. Subjugate's been burned through. They've killed NL. G2 have got Baron. 2 kills. Make that 3. And Flash Wolves are running for their lives.
And that's something that's great about G2.
Trying to play the map, trying to play multiple lanes.
Exactly. They've reset now. Hybrid is coming back to base, and they get a little bit of a jump in the mid lane, but it looks like
target's on the other side.
Perks.
It's Perks that's way on the wrong territory. Thought he had more room to play with. Loses his life, but they secure the tower.
Trick was the first one to channel his recall.
If it was closer on that death timer for Perks, maybe the TP, but Emperor and Hybrid, they are spotted out. This could be more kills for Flash Wolves. A slightly audacious recall. Exhaust goes down. Emperor hasn't killed NL yet. Dashes forward, finds the kill. Emperor's dividing Glacial Fissure by some time, but how much can Flash Wolves take? It's a double kill for Casa, and Kikis stays alive.
I think it's a still push back. Here comes the teleport. They drew MMD up, but they can counter teleport. MMD's got to go for that ward, and they got to fight.
G2 Esports say, never tell me the odds, we want the Baron, but they've peeled away, they've backed away. Sword Art's on the front line, he's already used the Fissure, defensive flash away from Kikis, as here comes MMD. Trick is chunked down low, holding on to the Lamb's Respite. He doesn't get it out, he doesn't get it down. MMD continues to look for the re-engage, tags Hybrid, isn't gonna follow up with more. It's Maple that got the kill, Baron stopped.
And they go right back to it. Flash Wolves stayed a little bit longer. They haven't had a chance to shop. Round two.
Round two, fight. Is it a trap? That's the question. Baron's not being peeled away. 2,000 HP. Costa goes forward.
He got it.
Stolen. Flash Wolves take Baron, and the crowd goes wild. MMD Chrono breaks back to stay alive as Trix Lamb's Respite does nothing to help. Sword Art is thrown in onto Kickers, and NL will find the shutdown. It's Flash Wolves back in control. Perks gets one in reply, but that may just be a solitary kill. He's not done yet, looking for more, but Flash Wolves should be able to escape.
And do a normal teleport out, but G2 just can't get these factors to work at the moment.
Oh, it's Flash already from Kickis. Trick was on the Dragon. He's going to secure that one. Flash MMD in the top lane. Baron with Kalista and Casa. He's already stolen one away. G2.
This is really risky. Trick could also steal this. It's going to be another 50-50 steal.
It's stolen! Another Baron steal! Team fight's going to break out. Kickers is taking a lot of damage. Trick is going to buy as much time as he can with Lamb's Respite, but it's Casa that comes out victorious. 2 kills for Flash Wolves despite Baron going to G2. MD is answering the gigantic wave in the bottom, but there's a somewhat equal one up top. Kickers throws out the Pillar of Ice to at least cut off the recall. Wow, that's a very aggressive Fisher. Emperor's in trouble. Lamb's Respite is not in range, and he gets taken down. That's one of the nerfs to Kindred, and it's going to cost G2. They overstep their bounds. Flash Wolves pick up 3 kills for 0 reply.
Yeah, that's now the 22nd kill for Flash Wolves. Transition into any wards. They should be able to pick up a Dragon fairly cleanly if they want to, but Hybrid goes to the brush!
Oh, he's forced to flash and use Monsoon already. Take a look at the engage. It's a disengage, in fact. Flash Wolves are running away. There's a potential for a flank. Teleport's already been used by Kickers. Throws down the pillar, but again, no hard CC. Perks is looking for someone. He's caught MMD. Perks is getting chunked down low. Perks will be killed shortly, but not before he puts some damage. He's looking to take out Sword Art. Stays alive. Perks keeps up the fight. The Emperor's Divide will push Kickers away, but they've already lost Trick. 2 members of G2 are down. Emperor gets run down by the rest of Flash Wolves. Only thing they got was a GA.
It all starts with Hybrid checking the brush, and in the ensuing chase, G2 go a little bit too far.
Season Invitational 2016, only 2 members of G2 to hold off. It doesn't look like it will happen. There's no GA for MMD, but it doesn't matter. Perks just gets insta-gift. Look at the player cams. MMD is already celebrating. The Flash Wolves take down G2 for the first win at MSI 2016.
And such a close game, but some confident high fives after that one. Flash Wolves should be proud that they were able to come back from such a deficit in going for plays, but they tried to make too many plays, and at the end of it, Flash Wolves were ready for it, and they take the win.
Exceptionally well played by Flash Wolves, not to crack under the pressure, not to falter and make more mistakes, but you have to criticize G2. Stylistically, they went back to an earlier version of themselves. Looking at the pool of available, I mean, Elise would be the only other one I could think of, and it will be the Gragas locked in.
Yeah, so Gragas jungle looked to make some...
There were some options available. That never die comp that LCK or rather SKT ran in their finals with Kindred and Zillion and Tom Kench was absolutely ridiculous.
This is not expected to be that way.
Yeah.
The picks and bans, I also the stuff.
They absolutely did. Once again, guys, jump onto Twitter. Let us know who you think's going to win. Has to play. He's in a lot of trouble. Duke, level 3, he's going to teleport back up. Bolden's, well, he's stuck around.
Yeah.
Bolden's in trouble.
No flash.
There's no flash available. Going to continue to chase. The minions are helping though. Thaldrin gets some HP. This might be first blood. No, Duke picks it up with the Time Winder.
You were so close, man. Thaldrin just couldn't keep his spacing for his auto attacks up, and Duke gets very aggressive.
Thoughts in a moment as both junglers are heading up top, but Stormage is so late to the party. Thaldrin gets stuck by the parallel convergence, and Blank easily shoots him down. Second kill of the game to SKT.
Yeah, it's red buff, and they're going to be looking to dive Thaldrin, who does not have his ultimate on Trundle, and just put him further in a hole.
Yeah, really difficult situation. The flash is available. This should just be a matter of time. Duke takes a lot of damage from the tower. Blank sidesteps away, flashes the body slam. Is there a kill available? Stormage steps onto it, looking to get one back. Flashes under the tower, and Blank gets himself a double.
Expertly done by Blank there. He knew by the pillar on his way out, and then Blank was as well, but teleport coming in. Who's it gonna be?
Dumbledoge's in trouble. Duke arrives to the party. He's looking to get fed. Kill secured by Bang. They're spreading the love across SKT. Time to talk about what sort of impact SKT have, because as far as I can see, there's actually not a whole lot of talk around SKT.
Overconfidence. They're going to be going for a dive here with culling down.
Oh, there is a little bit of a response. There's a teleport coming in from Supermassive, but Dumble Doge is already dead. Lamb's Respite will buy some time as Blank is looking to get away with his life. May not be able to do so. That's the first kill for Supermassive. Achu gets taken down under the tower, and Thulgrin's looking for one more. Arkin shift away, will get banged to safety. Naru's looking for an engage. Emperor's Divide is available, as is his Flash and Exhaust, but he's playing very, very cautious, and Supermassive, they trade 1 for 1.
Yeah, take his jungle away from him consistently, but it's going to be a little bit risky. Thulgrin, it's tricky to get away from red buff Trundle.
All right, 2 against 1, and Blank is just gonna dance Barrows away. Teleport comes in, good timing from Stormage. Pillar of Ice comes up, but Stormage will get taken down. It's Duke that gets the kill credit. 3-0-3. Tommy, Cinder, and Sheen, he's already a monster to deal with.
Positive plays for the teleport. Bang still stacking up his items, and Wolf is just here. Dumbledore is off on the roam. SKT's going to look to punish.
A lot of damage comes out of Achu, but he can't 1v2. That was very, very close. You can see that BF Sword and Hammer doing some work for Achu, but unfortunately,
Call. Naru, you're in trouble, bud.
Well, he is indeed. Tower may go down to minions. Naru's going to at least slide over the wall. Has got a flash available. Divide will buy some additional time. Naru's likely not going to flash. No, held on to it. I think that was the wise call, and the tower doesn't fall. That is so crucial. Donate for SKT. Very, very clean play, in contrast to the middle 4 squads that we've seen already. Duke should be able to just run Thulgrin down. If he doesn't, Faker will get a piece.
He's definitely got some help on the way.
I don't think he needs it though, Jat.
Yeah? Well, honestly, Trundle with his ultimate lasts a really long time in 1v1 duels, so Faker's going to have to... He's affecting his pathing.
That's it.
Duke gets the solo kill. Faker actually doesn't get the assist.
Well, Thulgrin bought a whole lot of time. Unfortunately, they need a lot more than just that. Starmate doesn't have access to the ultimate. Blank can't get away just yet. Lamb's Respite bounced away. Dance of Arrows comes up. Blank stays alive. He still stays alive. The shield comes up from Wolf, and Blank makes it out of a 1v3.
And then the cancel TP at the end, so Dumbledore whips his ultimate. Dated it. He will beat Trix, 17 minutes stated from last game.
They have to somehow stall to get Dumbledore's Poppy to be a little bit more relevant and so far back. I mean, Thulgrin is catching all the waves. He's plus 20. Achu's going to die. And Achu's down nearly 40 CS over Bang.
Yep, Bang and Burn and Flash in the bottom objectives because the overall gain from that is higher.
Oh, a good catch onto Bang. Emperor's Divide will knock Bang backwards. The Poppy Hammer throws him in the air, but it is simply not enough. Duke will arrive, pick up a kill, and Bang takes another. Supermassive, they're just too far behind.
Once Rise gets here with a full mana bar. Although, we've seen Baron Steals.
It's happened.
I don't think... Oh, great. They're hitting the juggler. He can't go in there.
Gonna be able to take Stormage down. He's down to 1,000 hit points. Culling comes out of a chew. Baron is dealing a lot of damage to SKT, so it's getting a little risky. Duke has still got the Chrono Break. It's stolen! It's stolen for the 3rd time today! A Baron steal is in effect in the ensuing team fight. Supermassive get taken out, but a new meme is born as Supermassive steal the Baron 4 times. Extra mystery gifting.
I can't take it. Okay, at first they have the right idea. They go out for the jungle, but not everyone goes over the wall. And because the Lucian supported, Blank actually hops back in, and Duke's too low to actually zone him out. So Stormage, body slam flashes, doesn't get any damage down outside of his smite, but SKT had been dealing with the Trundle down in the bottom, and yeah, the Baron gets stolen because they didn't zone the jungler out of the Baron pit. He can prevent SKT from
setting a new record. Parallel Convergence comes out. Dumbledore fires out the verdict, but he's a target. Faker will be dropping him. Defensive flash from Blank as he's knocked into the inner turret by Stormage Barrel. Sundisk is taken down. Age welcoming game. You know, they have the players that individually better roll for roll. Achu's in trouble. He's being shut down. It's Bang that gets the kill. Faker follows another one of the Stormage. They turn their attention over to Dumbledore and Thulgrin as they flash away for their lives. SKT knocking on the inhibitor turret. A Rune Prisoner to Dumbledore. It's Faker that's unstoppable. 5-0-4 on that Rise. Inhibitor turret falls. Inhibitor will fall shortly thereafter.
Yeah, so the Karma speed on Rise is actually super scary. Nara goes for a ride.
Oh, not going to be enough. He manages to knock a few members of SKT over the divide, but is shut down by Blank. 40 seconds on Naru's death timer. Thaldron is prisoned and rooted in place. He will get dropped down. Time to troll no more for the top lane Thaldron, and Duke TP's in. This is the final push, Jat, as SKT, the pre-tournament favorites, turn their attention over to the Nexus. They drop the Nexus, picking up their first win of the mid-season invitational.
Yeah, so it took 28 minutes, which is actually probably a little bit longer than was expected for SKT here, but still a dominant victory nonetheless. 5-0-6 on Faker, 5-0-8 on Duke, 7.
There was never really a risk. One small misplay around Baron really is all you can speak of in that game, but as to be expected from SKT, clean, controlled, and a confident victory.
Yeah, so they start 1-0, Supermassive starts 0-1, but we have to keep in mind that this is a double round robin with 6 teams. So every team plays 10 games. You can't read
It looks like it's back to basics for Counter Logic Gaming. No more real tank to the top lane. A little bit more aggression from Zion Spartan here with that lineup, as well as
take advantage of the map.
So it's basically the favor of NL and Sword Art to get themselves in a different lane here.
I think they need to dodge this lane from CLG.
Fortunate loss. Can they still bring some of that momentum into this game with some better to do it? Hashtag CLG win or hashtag FW win. Keystones and then your votes. It always matters, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it coming and keep voting for your regions.
So that's good. Aframu hasn't spotted the enemy jungle here. This could be big.
Looks like they actually want Aframu. They know Stixxay has the heal, the flash, and they're gonna go for the support on this one. The heal comes out from Stixxay, is the save, and now goes down. First blood for CLG.
The patience on that heal from Stixxay. Afra turns it around with the hook, and there's more.
It's not over. The fuse has been lit, and it is burning down. Unfortunately for CLG, they lose Darshan in quite a hard play. One of the TPs has been used. MMD stays in the top lane, gets a little bit of love from McSmithy, but now he controls that. Having vision there, so it was almost a play by CLG in the bot lane to go off of that as well with the vision from McSmithy. Parallel convergence. Whoa, is he window shopping right now? McSmithy flashes over the wall, and MMD is good. Gets himself a kill.
And then kind of get to their signature playstyle later on.
Whoa, Stixxay a little too close. There's where the Thresh comes into play, and this is where the globals do. It's going to be Karsa as well coming to the bot side. One cupcake goes out. Aframu looks like he should live through this situation as well. Darshan's going to come back and get a piece of this one, and peace is made with Karsa as he goes down blowing his flash. And take lanterns to safety here. Summoners were still blown in the bot side, so the options of these globals, of TPs, once again, NL calls that bot lane, gives it a little bit of breathing room, but here's that invade we were just talking about. Is it too far though? The collateral damage puts him in a good spot. He's trying to go through the mid lane by himself under a very low turret. There's the hook from Aframu as he flashes to safety, and it looks like they're able to keep themselves quite safe, making the best of
Needs to focus on wave clear. Obviously, that risk of getting go.
Whoa, he just has the ultimate in a few seconds, and they're going to stick on this one. Aframu and CLG there. Here comes Darshan. Steadfast fast presence is there. Mouthful of words. There's the slow for the buckler. Who's going to finish that one? It's going to be Darshan. Slow, methodical. CLG didn't want to go too hard on that one.
The pace goes up a little bit. A lot more bloodshed. I enjoy it.
Oh, here's the push in. That prepped up.
Oh, Sword Art!
Whoa, Sword Art going hard on Aframu, the guy that's been saving everyone else. And this time, Stixxay can't get the heal off fast enough, but that summoner was used, and this is just a collapse by Flash Wolves. Is it going to be Huhi that can make the difference? And the pincer, actually I should say flank from the side, isn't good enough.
He made a big mistake in that fight. We'll get to that later, hopefully on a replay, because there's more action.
Oh, the stand beside me into the hit, as well as the hit from Karsa. Kills coming up here for Flash Wolves. And they try to walk them out a little bit here, leaving the breadcrumb trail, then giving Huhi time to teleport. Raptor Camp is where Huhi comes in. Darshan's gonna try to push himself that way. Oh! The max range hook on NL after the cleanse from Aframu. Can they solidify more in the fight though? All of that aggression still put them in a very dangerous position. A 2-1 so far in favor of CLG, and it looks like they want MMD. His ultimate is still up, so he can chrono break back and make this a dangerous fight.
Shows Mayfield forced to fight this. Dragon's going down quick though.
Oh, my
CLG
word.
looking at the cusp of
Oh!
number 4.
That would have been huge, but it does not put that timer that they want on it. Dragon number 5 is going to be a forced fight here.
See, Flash was not split up. They're not the best 1-3-1 team, however, though. Looks like we're just gonna have a big old fight.
Everything onto Afro move. Looks like they'll be able to back up. We have Maple on the backside here that's going to come into this fight. They take down Stixay, and now they're looking for NL. Darshan's trying to go hard on that one. Xmithy just dodges the collateral damage as well with the ult up, but he will find himself going down. Huhi now Aframu on the other side with Darshan, and it looks like they just traded sides of the map, but Flash don't want to give that any pressure. A TP in the Bramble Pit from MMD. He just got done wreaking havoc, and he is right back at the plate again. Batter up. He's going to be the one in front of this. And it looks like they're going to knock it out of the park. MMD still going for Xmithy. Lamb's Respite still up on this fight, so it looks like they're going to use this pressure to say, do you want to go for broke? We're going to toy with Baron.
Yeah, Baron Bait coming out here and face checking into a gangplank is very ill-advised overall. Definitely do not want to be the team that has to face check a gangplank, but it looks like Flash Wolves will force CLG to do that. Knock, knock.
Oh, don't line up. Only one on that. It's MMD. That's going to be NL going down. A great fight in the pit. Flash Wolves actually takes this. Lamb's Respite goes down, and so will Xmithy as he's forced to hop out with the amount of brute force coming in from Flash Wolves and the barrels. Barrels of fun coming out from Maple to flash forward. He gets one, he hits it, and that's going to be the follow-up onto Afromu as well.
The 0-2.
See this fight one more time. Looked like it was going to be at least 3 members.
Yeah, MMD takes the ulti and then gets zoop back into that fight, he says. And Nell goes down, but he's actually the member that's kind of farthest behind. Xmithy does a good job kiting here, but keep your eyes on Maple and what he's doing in that fight. He's just dealing so much damage overall. The next barrel here is the one that's going to take down Stixay. Let's see if he could avoid it. He just walks up. Ooh, that's tunnel vision right there.
So much damage immediately. And the follow-up as well. So far in this game, same thing with Maple as they try to stop Baron number 5. Hook goes out, Sword Art, not exactly the one they want. That's Darshan with a great hit again onto, that's NL this time. Darshan very, very low. He's stuck in the front. Will he be able to claw himself out of this one? That's the lantern in. Darshan looks like he could be going down next with Xmithy falling first. And as he pushes himself to safety, they will not get Dragon. It is stopped for number 5, and Flash Wolves are starting to put the pain on him. The Guardian Angel comes up big, and now, again, a push down mid lane.
Different there, so that makes it even more impressive what Maple is doing here.
Understanding a threat for yourself and the threat for your barrels. Cannon Barrage coming out from Gangplank now. MMD about to go into a 4v1, but he waits for the team smartly here as the lanes continue to push up for them.
Yeah, good flash from Afro there. Realizes if he drops off Darshan right there, he's probably dead, so he flashes out Stixay.
They're going for the fight, not for the Dragon. That's going to be taken by Xmithy. They get Dragon number 5. The resulting fight could be huge for Counterlogic Gaming. Does Huhi have the finish on this? There's the hook onto MMD, but it's in parallel convergence. Not really something they can follow. And Flash Wolves now has to rethink the situation completely.
Yeah, but Afro was still in control of his actions here, not needlessly following up on those hooks, going in, saying, guys, come with me. Really good control of himself. Many Thresh players.
I hit it. You gotta take it.
Gotta go. Gotta fly.
Oh, but it's Xmithy says we gotta go. And that's Karsa going down. NL follows. Now all for Xmithy. Is it worth or is it going to hurt? Aframu falls to the ground. Sticks in who? He's still alive. The Q just misses and the Time Winder gives him the space he needs. Flash Wolves was here. They continue to put the pressure on. It's non-stop toe-to-toe. And they want now. They want to go for Baron. Dragon number 5 allowing the burn to happen. That bit of extra damage. And Huhi in a 2v1 claws forward. The W to lock down Maple. And it's almost an extended ace.
Yeah, burn, baby. Burn, says Huhi.
Wow.
5 Dragon buffs, and suddenly CLG find their vigor, their momentum, and they turn around this game.
And from here, Counterlogic Gaming has so much work to do just to put themselves back on the docket here in this one. Not even the inhibitor down means the push down the mid lane can still happen for Flash Wolves again.
MMD's in the back though. He's cut out.
Break in. Oh, he gets hit. That's going to be the Guardian Angel now coming back up. Chronologic Gaming gets time to assess the fight, and baby, it's cupcakes for MMD. And once again, they go for the inhibitor this time. 14-12, 45 minutes in. We could be going on the 50-minute mark this time, but
Super close match here, but CLG finally back in control. Can they take it home?
this is the point where it could be too much. Such low health. It's 4v, 25 seconds, and it could be a rush completely down the other side of the map.
Yeah, that's a push water here. Fantastic barrel combination. Massive damage there from Maple here.
Very true.
We've also seen teams tunnel on the Dragon trying to smite it and then just lose the following team fight. So CLG have access to that, but they need to target down Maple. Maple is not supposed to do damage here. Karsa.
Oh, wow. Karsa coming in, or rather Huhi coming
Out of
in
nowhere.
onto Karsa with that TP play. Right on the Raptor pit. Have a nice day.
Surprises us both here. Darshan, double combo here. Hook comes out. Maple gets hooked.
A little dangerous for Darshan, but he feels like the team is actually going to be able to come up big on this one. Stixxay and Huhi trying to make Maple think differently here. He has to use his ult over on that fight. Lamb's spike goes down. MMD is going to be able to take a few in.
Oh, Stixxay's carrying his fight.
Flashes, or rather, Relentless Pursuits right in to the face of Xmithy and goes down. Erroneous choices made by Flash Wolves, and that could be game.
Yeah, dealt so much damage in that fight. Tower 1 gonna go down here. The Falcon X, oh, beautiful combo!
Oh my gosh, Maple. They see a Gangplank walking up to them, yet they cannot stop what they know he can do.
Maple
That's ridiculous.
It's so good on Gangplank. He just surprised the opposition here. One more combo.
Oh, don't do it. He's not focusing though. Okay.
Oh, he gets it. That's the next tower.
That's a headshot. That could be game. Stixxay and Aframu standing toe-to-toe with Maple. And now it's Karsa. Karsa comes out. It's only a few shots from this many items on a Caitlyn. And that's going to look to be the necklace. The necklace. The necklace.
The
And the necklace. Counter Logic Gaming comes up huge in their grudge match on Flash Wolves. And they take them down to get the necklace.
The necklace. And what?
Counter Logic Gaming down to 2 inhibitors almost to that fight. The second one, rather the turret not even falling. And then to push back, knowing that Dragon fight. Number 2 for Flash Wolves won a dumb bunch, but number 5 would put you right back in the game. And Counter Logic Gaming struck gold with that Dragon fight.
Yeah, Huhi made that one mistake in one of the fights where he didn't pop his Ice Claw, but then that pick-off he generated right at the end there.
We'll see if it affects how strong he can go in that mid lane. Final pick, as Poppy looks to put that Rise towards the mid, as you were expecting, Crepo.
We really want the gap close jumping onto a Rise. I'm very interested to see how this matchup will go. Faker is a joy.
KT, EU versus LCK. Really suits him as well. The guy came out of the jungle playing so many. As always, let us know who you're standing behind at LOL Esports with the hashtag G2 win.
You know, the Kikius snowballing. And Blankner now is heading down to the bot lane where Emperor, look at how low he is. Remember, they have access to that Kindred ultimate, so they can dive for a lot of seconds.
That's exactly what he wanted. Seeing that Relentless Pursuit be used, he has easy grab onto Emperor. That heal was already used as well. That's a kill. The first one going over to Bang. And it looks like they're going to make it out. Easy peasy on this one.
Multiple times for that. Usually in team fights, not so much in lane.
Uh-oh. Yes. That's why, because he flashes in lane. But that's now both summoners down for him as they start to go aggressive on the fight. One more for each. Does not get hit, and now they're going to be turning this one around. The teleport, that's going to be coming in from Faker. Doesn't look like he has the speed to catch up just yet. The flash forward, the hit up from Wolf, and the plays are going to keep coming. Faker's looking to solidify one more, and put in prison is Hybrid for another kill on the side of SKT. They start to turn up the heat, 3-0. G2 to play quite reactive this game. Pushed up is G2 once again in the lane. Looks like they're going to be aggressed on. Unbreakable Will goes down, and they should be able to waltz out of this. So they grab a TP in their favor for an ultimate. Now back onto Perks. Chrono Break in the mid lane. So he's back to safety, but low mana. Not a lot of fight going to be able to come out of him.
And it almost felt like SK teleport. So off that play, they generated TP advantage, and they may just use it here. There's a chance that Duke could just teleport in. They're pinging him out.
He is just about hiding in the brush, but he has that pressure on the turret. He's back to the brush in that top lane, as we see.
In the Gragas ulti. Good spot.
Good spot. Got him.
Gotta need a spotter. It was indeed a Gragas ulti, just been told.
All right, here's the other TP though. This is going to be Perks. He goes in hard. The Time Winder does hit Blank, but Blank's going to still walk out of range. They may need to leave Wolf on this one with the ult. Not being down, Respite actually leaves him up for a second, gives him the heal, and a last hit by Perks actually picks that up. They almost saved Wolf on that one. Back to mid, pushes that up. 131, now up in CS from Perks trying to push in his lane as well. A lot of love being given to this bot lane
Faker's
now.
TPing. Unbreakable gets caught. Hybrid. Bold prediction, but I think Hybrid's dead.
Every time the opening happens, SKT is there within a matter of seconds. They're the first ones to see it. They literally almost plan each one, but if something like that happens, they adapt immediately.
Kikis! Should have played more solo queue. Should not went on vacation. Wolf now getting caught out though. No ultimate available. Oh, that is absolutely sick.
What?
That's just disgusting.
Oh, you can't see him walk back. Wow. They are literally toying with their food right now. Faker gets hit by Kikis here, but he's big enough to stand tall. A little bit of triumphant roar here. They're gonna have to be careful of Emperor. Another fight towards the top side. We're coast to coast with the battles on this one, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the kill going around to Kikis. 3 down now for G2. Do they want more pain? They're saying, yes, sir, may I have another?
SKT, they make it down. We know how that play ended. Let's see how this one goes.
5-0-0 now for Faker in the mid lane on that rise, and instant Lamb's Respite actually saved Blank's life here, and he's gonna stay alive throughout. It gets the heal from Bang. They're gonna be going for the full fight. Summoners used across the board, the exhaust as well from Wolf, and they're locking down the priority targets, looking for the ace, and they're headed for that mid lane.
Yeah, sadly no ace because Kiki is stuck in the top lane, but
if
he was there, he would have died as well. But did in their game earlier today as well, 23 of their 26 deaths were on the opposite side of the map. They were entirely, the entire time G2 was in the lead. Now they're down, they're playing as if they're in the lead. They're not playing passive at all. Aggression, aggression, aggression.
There's a kill, they're on to Wolf. Now Perks is gonna look for Faker, but he chooses the wrong direction. They're going for Hybrid. SKT instantly notices a target that can be taken down. They find the one that will fall the fastest each time. They chose to go for Hybrid on that one. They find him and actually almost find another. They do still take down Perks on that top side.
Try again, well it's wrong when it comes to aggression into the enemy jungle because SKT is just waiting here. Emperor gets away from Faker, but guess what? Knock knock. That's Blank.
There's every corner you turn, somebody from SKT will be there, and they are doing it all across the map. Duke with the engage in the mid lane, a little bit of help from Bang on that one. And
0 and 2.
Yep.
At least this game wasn't as winnable for them. They were behind from the get-go, honestly. SKT did a phenomenal job just slowing the pace down, looking for an opening that wasn't counterable. We go, another TP comes in, that's Faker.
Like SKT, power and numbers standing together, moving as a whole, and G2 can't even find an opening. Well, yes, they are trying to get back in.
Up so many games.
Up until the late weeks, they were the Freak of Freaks, Generic Green Wings.
I mean, they started their season really rough. They like
quickly to Duke here on his Poppy play. 193 to 155, 2-0-1 against Kikis' Gragas in the top lane, but that's all in the past. The future, the right now, and the present are the presence for SKT inside of G2's base. It's going to be a kill onto Trick. It's going to be an inhibitor. And right now, a Baroned up SKT could look to be going for a Nexus turret. But
very clean, but this isn't the impressive part. The impressive part already happened. The way SKT dismantled G2.
Once again, the ultimate was just coming up for Wolf. He went in before he was even there. SKT is so sure of the fights with on the hunt there from Sivir, and they are just able to walk past the inhibitors. They're blurred out. There's not even turrets here that SKT has to fight by. They are... Looks like 24 minutes in, one of our fastest games, I should say, of the series. Kikis is going to be going down as he walks off the base. The Fountain of Safety is what we're renaming it this one against SKT. They're going to be on to the Nexus. 2 worlds, 5 OGN splits in a very possible run now to an MSI championship. SKT take down G2. Another day at the office. Across the map almost every time.
Yeah, SKT arrive here at MSI almost seemingly a better version of themselves. They were already looking incredibly strong in the LCK Spring Playoffs. Kind of made it almost a clean sweep. I think they dropped 2 matches, 9-2 in that playoffs. But G2, the opposite of their playoffs. They went back even worse than some of their matches at the start of the split.
Yep.
Keek is right now, for me, he's a liability. He's not playing well. Trick is skirmishes, Lissandra and Fizz can really shine.
Is it the Sivir? It will be the Sivir. That it's
Haven't
different.
seen it in ages though.
What would you go for?
I think it also depends on the flow of the game. Generally when Fizz falls behind or is in a lane swap, he kind of
Think is ending the day with a win. Tweet hashtag SUP win or hashtag energy win at LOL Esports. We'll tally those up as usual, I promise. Humble Doge and Aku both in the bot lane now.
they're looking to kill another ward here. Double dodge. Oh, Rai starts W just to mess with him.
A flash as well, and Dumble Doge is down.
That's a message from Zhao Hu.
Grass and punish, but there's not much he can do here with melee supports in the lane. Oh, the flash forward onto Naru, and Naru actually holds every summoner there.
Yeah, he knows if he flashes, he's still dead.
Yep.
MLZ still had a flash available and red buff, but here, even they completely dumpstered Easy Hoon. One of the matches just made him disappear quite a few times.
Nice hit. Fab Fabulous goes for Playful and Trickster. On the Time Winder back, Looper staying in this one. That's the shield. That's the reduction that was there on the changes.
Oh, he wants it.
Fab, he's...
Do a claw in a matchup where the only kind of play is him walking up and snaring you.
Yeah, definitely took control of that one. Very nice spell shield from Whoosh, and they're gonna go in, but Dumbledore comes from the brush. Take up Whoosh, put Whoosh back in front, just in range. Oh, the relentless pursuit from Achu coming up huge. He doesn't really have the mana to do much, but you don't need mana to fire your gun. And that's all he needed to do. Dumbledore picks up a double kill.
And Double Doge actually gets the kill credit because he did the last damage there, but he...
And it looks like with those safeguards Q's used, they knew they had the upper hand in the fight for the moment and tried to take that advantage. Aggression in every lane, and Supermassive is trying to stand toe-to-toe with this.
Yeah, he's gonna trade with Looper here.
Is that a one more? Oh, he got it! And he stays alive! Absolutely fabulous.
You can't flash the Q, but you can't flash the auto attack if there's vision where you flash.
The team is just really ready to actually put him in starter with Aldrin, as he was kind of coach as well. And now he is playing phenomenally against Looper in the top lane. Looper still has aggression on this one, but the play takes this long, Crepo. You gotta wonder what the real game is.
I mean, MLC is coming in here, but Fabulous,
Oh, he connects it!
he goes down. Naru just walks up. He teleported to a ward in the river.
Yeah.
Didn't quite get there. That was good. So they now are almost sure that there's no teleport wards behind them, which means they can play up.
Oh, all right. So Supermassive actually going hard. MLXG was already in the bot side. It was only going to be a few more minutes before they planned their attack, and it looks like Supermassive actually was the catalyst to RNG's attack. They just made it happen quicker.
Yeah, spicy hot pot.
Spicy hot pot. 12-12 on the clock.
He never made it to the big leagues. Never delivered in Challenger or LCS.
All right, MLXG going hard. Oh, they both flashed to each other. Naru's going to be going down. It looks like Storm's going to make it out of this one, but Supermassive is kind of bleeding all the way around the map. It's one hit here, and they're really just not able to stop what's happening from RNG right now. Again, a fight towards the bot lane. The exhaust to keep him in range. The 1-2 and the chomp. He doesn't even like he'll eat him up. Oh, he does. He says, this one's going to be mine. They're onto the turret. They're past it now. Dumbledore is going to try to fire away, but Looper staying close is going to be coming up with a kill. He has had a very slow top lane game.
Honestly, a lot of European solo queue, so they know all these pro players that from the LCS teams, and they play a lot against European challenger teams in scrims. But now Jahu, 2v1.
Throws down that speed. Chahu, does he have enough to get out of this one though? He's trying to go back, keep that pot or that spell reel going, and he does take down Naru. But I think this might be another trade. We see Mata coming down. Dumbledore's just on the side. I thought he was going. They're actually sitting on 1,400 on Fabulous in the top lane, so he's got some to spend. Abyssal Voyage looks like it's going bot lane. Well, top, more action. I am absolutely loving MSI. Anytime there's one fight, it's a coast to coast. There's a fight on the other side of the rift.
MLXG.
And MLXG once again getting spicy in the jungle. He comes up big with another one.
Yeah, he uses the Ice Claw preemptively to get out there, like the worst possible scenario here, the darkest timeline. And then Looper opting for the dive. Does he have ulti? He must ulti himself here. Nope, just simply doesn't ulti. He's still in cooldown.
90% out of that though. And this is going to be a tough fight. The Iceborne Gauntlet will not let Fabulous out. And this is going to be a coast-to-coast fight. There won't be one on the other side of the map. Everybody's walking up to participate. The teleport comes in a little too high from Naru. Can the team make it there? Mata's going to be the focus, but that's the gray help, giving everybody else time to run in. Looper goes down with his flash. And that's going to be 43 seconds.
Yeah, why rotate to the bot lane? That they have been a little lackluster. But if they know the finals against EDG, they won many fights by the merits of some of these players like Looper or Xiaohu.
All right, Looper, you might be biting off a little more than you can chew. And it looks like he gets out and brings the whale back to the water.
Here, bottom right.
Oh.
No, Fabulous is now back at it, dueling with Looper.
Living under his parallel convergence. Fabulous gets hit by that. Playful Trickster to phase dive. Both have their little gap closers to get the safety. Ooh. Wow, flash in here. Looper's gonna have to use the Time Winder. He definitely doesn't win this fight in HP or damage. It's gonna be one more hit. Chrono breaks back as he tries to slalom through the minions and get Fabulous locked up.
Oh, Naru's coming though. Hurting the cattle here. One on the left,
Phase
one on the right, but there's a fight in mid lane.
Wow, Looper gets out alive, and what happens? Somebody becomes the caboose, and they get taken down. That's gonna be their Thunderlord's hit. The flash as well from Looper, and his Dark Seal has been nullified.
Fog of War here, stomached. Hello?
Oh, Kench making him clench. So much has to get out of that one. 13-7, he uses flash. Everybody has almost used out summoner spells on the side of Supermassive, but they still want the fight. We see Achu popping on the bottom side. Fabulous trying to take a 2v1 as the team comes in to help him. Will they be able to take down Mata? It's Xiaohu next, and he is dancing in and out of the brush right now. He's got the blue suedes on, and it looks like he's gonna dance right back into this one. Room Prison on Naru. He's back and forth with the hits. Great by Fabulous to deny vision there and keep the toy going. That's
Looper.
the teleport from Looper. Claw goes in. They will not take it as Dumbledore enters the fight once again. More people coming from the side. MLXG will come in as well. That's not going to hit, and he's forced to stay on the backside, but they will clean up the fight. It only took a matter of time. RNG loses 2, but Supermassive loses 4.
Yeah, what an incredible fight overall. A couple of really nice plays and then some crucial missteps or jukes, call it what you want, that turn it in the end. The end result is that RNG is starting his Baron. Double Doge is looking for some extra juicy kills, but unless Xiaohu runs out of mana just right here, I don't think he's going to get anything. Q-Smite is ready for the lockdown. I really like the ultimate that due to really good performances by certain members. Xiaohu's now overstepping though. Let's see, Raid Boss Rise.
There's a GA on Xiaohu right now. He's definitely not going down immediately. The Abyssal Voyage came in almost like they knew this was going to happen, and they continue to drop members of Supermassive. Whoosh rather, the only one to go down as they take the mid lane turret. And this is what RNG wanted. They start to open the map up even more, and now the base possibly.
Yeah, that has to feel really bad here. Xiaohu now gets Ice 2, Mata eats him up. MSI may drop, gets up to the tower.
Good hit on MLXG. Life Grip and Lifeline are up, but he's not hitting anything. Still gets taken down by the inhibitor. And it looks like a double kill coming in for Looper. Gets himself going. No more Dark Seal for him.
That's a one-man army though here, that Rise. They call him 4v1. They're calling Rise, kill the Rise.
Just coming back with that
possible.
Guardian Angel, and he's the max target to go on. These guys have always been within a circle alone. Always do it with a friend, but now that's leaving base. It gets scarier.
Panic Engage comes out on the support though.
A ward instantly put down by Mata for the TP to come in. That's going to be Xiaohu, and he's right on a Stomach. Looks like he's going to take him down immediately. Supermassive is kind of waltzing in here, not able to do any damage, and Royal never give up, just turn around and start focusing the priority targets as if they just waltz in ready to be eaten up. Fabulous trying to do it on the hit something up on the outside, but Looper's gonna follow, phase dive, and he connects with the second part of it. They're gonna be on to the Nexus turrets. RNG looking very good on the home turf, and they're gonna go 2-0 on day one. Fantastic start to the day on Counter Logic Gaming from NA, and now looking to take down the IWCI champions from Turkey, Supermassive. RNG takes game 6.
Supermassive right now, they tie G2 Esports.
Kills, flash plays, but the notice, the reaction of MLXG, then adding vision, adding priority to that top lane, making sure that didn't get any bigger, then he just was all over the map.
Yeah, that one kill in the mid lane where Xiaohu walks up, snares, and then flash Q